as EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Denver Broncos. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll go play action with Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A carry here for Travion Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
Throwing Nix. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A gain of 6.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going. It's Nix. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A give for Henderson running to the right. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The Broncos at 4-10 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They set up the screen for Henderson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Travion Henderson, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Broncos put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. The try here for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They begin with a run by And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. We can look at this Bronco defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now this time, Allen will throw. Got an open man, it's Josh Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
First down. A gain of 12. And the Bills first down.
319.
Now Allen off the bootleg. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll... As the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Hold on a sec. Ready. 11.
Now it's Nix. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Hold on a sec. Ready. Nice 44.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The touchdown. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That quick throw there is incomplete. We can look at this Bronco defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
That's complete to the rookie from UCLA. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Coleman, the man in motion right. A first down carry for Davis. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. This defense for the Broncos, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Allen going to run with it. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Second and 10. They go back to the ground now with Davis. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now first and goal. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
Josh Allen keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Bills are back within a score. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On first down, it's Henderson. Oh, good move. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. 49 yards. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good. Turn, they'll start the drive right around the 37. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
16 yards. And the Bills first down.
Throwing now is Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And a big loss here as he's taken down. He couldn't escape the pressure, and they go backwards in a big way there on the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Oh, wide open, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him a gain of 37. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. Allen now looks to throw. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 2nd down and 3. Inside give to Davis. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
And the Bills first down. 1st and goal.
Allen going to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir there to make the grab. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw is Nix. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Nix to the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Nix. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Nix looking to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing Nix. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
To throw, here's Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nix to throw again. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Allen going to run with it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Allen. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Hall. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Allen to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Coleman. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Allen going to go on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards, the final tally.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
The kick by Bass is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. A final shot before break. Nix. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off play action. Allen going to run with it. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Nifty move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. From the gun, a give to Davis. Past the 20. 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ray Davis with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie us at 24. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
48-yard line.
On play action, here's Nix. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Kill. Ready.
From the shotgun, they run with Henderson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Off the play fake. Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Oh, I said. Ready.
Now it's Nix. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Hey, Sean, let's go. Ready.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the Bills' 18-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Broncos have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead. Allen hit. He lost the football. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he'll find Hall. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
A gain of 12. First down, Bills.
On play action, Allen. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now Allen again. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, with his size, you've really got to wrap up because arm tackles, they're not going to cut it. And that time, he used his full-grown man strength to fight off his defender and pick up the football.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bills have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Finding Sutton on the out route who makes the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. They set up the screen for Henderson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Ready. Ready.
Here's Nix once more. That is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Huddle.
To the right side, this is Henderson. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Trevion Henderson with his second touchdown of the night. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 3rd and 3. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Bills first down.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Now a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. At the 15-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Allen going to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Keon Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
To throw is Nix. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. But we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to...
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Bills strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A short throw to Ingram.
It's a pickup of 3.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here's 2nd down. Here's Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Into the hands of Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
At the 47-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
That'll be swung out wide in for Henderson. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Hold on, set. Ready. Ready, what's up?
They'll look to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. Through the middle of the field. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Up the middle to Davis. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So it's the Broncos who are going to get the first shot at things. They'll have it here as we start in overtime. They juked him. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
This will be caught at Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot. And here in overtime, that had the potential to be the definition of a game-changing interception. But he couldn't find a way to pull it in. And that's a disappointment there.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So 3rd down coming up. And Charles, I guess the question for me, where does 4 down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you've got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
Back to the air with Nix. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That is caught. Touchdown. They strike first here in overtime.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First throw of overtime for Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now a tip of the cap to the man under center, Charles. He just went over 400 yards passing in this ball game. He's got the touchdown passes to boot, taking pretty good care of the ball. Just all around a really solid performance.
Yeah, just check, and check, right? Because he certainly showed he was worthy of the trust that his team put in him. A handful of touchdowns to his credit thus far. Now he's just crossing off yardage milestones, and win or lose, his name has to be in serious discussion for player of the game.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
319. What's up?
Throwing now is Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
56.
Allen to throw once more. Allen going to run with it. Has his man. It's Shakir. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Completes to Shakir once again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Here's Allen. They set up the screen, Marks. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Allen going to run with it. And that nearly picked off. Oh, that would have been a big INT here in overtime. Instead, they'll get another shot on 3rd down.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
A field goal does nothing. It is touchdown or bust as they come up on 3rd down. Now Allen. Allen going to run with it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Charles, normally when